welcome to Draw the Day. Today's activity is the great outdoors, and what we're going to be doing is making a special door, and inside that door we're going to create our own special world. Okay, so what we're going to do is pick lots of nice pictures that we like, that we want to put inside this door. So I'm going to go through the art materials and tell you what you need, and then if you want you can pause it, go and get all your art materials and then come back and then we'll start. Okay, so what you're going to need is some coloured pens. We're going to need coloured coloured pencils, glue stick, A4 paper, I've chose white, and then a pair of scissors and some magazines. Now these magazines are going to be what we're going to be using to cut out our favourite things, what we want to put inside our special door. So you could choose food magazines, clothes magazines, outdoor magazines. It really just depends on what you want to put inside your special door. Okay, so it might be a garden, it might be a park, it might be a landscape. Mine's going to be like a forest, because I love forests, or it might be somewhere that you find really relaxing. It might be a bedroom. So yeah, just get creative and just think what you want to put inside your special door. All right, okay, we're ready, let's go. So we're going to take our A4 piece of paper, and what we're going to do is place it lengthways like this, so the longest side is on the outer. Okay, and what we're going to do is take this outer and fold it into the middle. So we have, what we're going to do now is making the door. Okay, so you can have an equal side of the door, or you can have, if you want a really quirky door, you could have one big side and one little side, and then the door will open like this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit off centre, about here, and when I'm happy with it, I'm going to press down on the edges of the paper. Okay, and this will create the fold for the doors. There we go, so that's my door, and it's going to open like this, and then we're going to decorate all inside the door, and that'll be my special place. So let's close the door. And then taking a pencil or a felt tip, I'm going to take a felt tip. We're going to draw and create the top of your door. Now you might want it like an archway. You might prefer to keep it square, or you can do it however you want. You might have a favourite door. I've got a favourite door. My favourite door is at Yorkshire Sculpture Park, and it's like an arch door, and it's got all vines going over it. So maybe you have a favourite door. Okay, so what I'm going to do is similar to my favourite door, and I'm going to do an archway. So I'm going to draw it up like this, and then I'm going to draw it back down like this. Okay, so that's just a really rough guide. I'm going to take my scissors, and if you need help using the scissors, do ask an adult. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just go over the line where my door arches. I'm going to do the same on this side. Now I don't want to see on my paper the coloured lines that I've drawn, so you could either use a pencil, or you could just go over it again until you get it, they disappear. Okay, there we go. So that is my door, and it's going to open like this, and then it's got a beautiful archway in the middle. Okay, so what I did earlier before I made this video was I looked through all my favourite magazines, and I picked out lots of nice images that I want to put inside my door. And like I said before, it's a forest. So I have them here to one side. I've already cut them out. I might need to trim them a little bit. So a good idea for you now is to have a flick through your magazines and just rip all the pages that you like, that you think, oh yeah, that might look good, because you can save it for later and then you might use it, you might not, but it's better to have like a nice pile, say of about 10 images, okay, that you want to put inside. So once you've got all your images to one side, then you take your scissors again and just cut out your image to the size that you want it. So this has already been cut out. So I trimmed it along the side and along the edges, and then that's my image that I'm going to be using, okay? So I've done that with all of my images, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I've got 10 images actually. Funny I should say that. That is a really good amount to have, especially for a door this size. Okay, so shall we get sticking? So once you've got your images and you've cut them all out and you're happy with that, then we're going to start sticking them into our door. So take your glue stick, and we want to be really we want to put lots of glue on here so that it sticks. Now I've chose a glue stick. You can use PVA, which is a lot more runnier, and it just depends what you've got in the house. See, sometimes these can dry out a little bit, which isn't great, but it seems to be working okay. So what I'm going to do now is go around all the edges of my door with the glue. There we go. That's it. And then I'm going to put a little bit in the middle as well, just a few blobs, just so that it sticks. My images are quite large, so I don't need to put too much on. There we go. Another issue that you might have if you're using a glue stick is it dries quite fast. Okay. So I'm going to take my images and I'm going to place them over the top of the glue that I've just put down. And these can slide around, so once it's on you might think, oh no, I need to move it up a little bit, and just slide it up like that, and once you're happy with it, just push down on it. So I've got a forest to start with there, and then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it on the edge of this door, and this is two people sitting under a tree. I like this, it's really peaceful. I love to sit in the forest and just be peaceful. So there we go. Already it's coming along really nicely. It's making me feel really happy about my special garden. So I'm going to take this picture of the deer. I love deer so much, and guaranteed I always see them in my forest where I walk. So I'm going to put that in the middle like that. Okay, so I've got this lots of flowers, which actually I wanted to put behind this, so I can just lift it up and then just slide this in, and this is going to go to the top like this. Now it's probably a bit fiddly what I'm doing. I probably should have put the top one down first, but you can just peel them back and stick them back wherever you like. So there we go. I've got lots of flowers hanging over my forest now, and the same on the other side. What I'm going to do with this one, just to show you, if you don't want to peel it back because it's already stuck, and you made the same mistake as me, then it's okay. What we can do is we can put it up and up to our page and go, oh right, okay, so I know it needs to finish around here, so you can just cut the part that you need, get rid of the rest, and then just stick that down on top like that. It might be a bit easier. Okay, so what else have I got? I've got someone cycling on a bike, and I need some more glue because I can tell that it's already dried up. So I'm going to put lots of glue on here. And yeah, someone cycling in a forest. Again, I love to cycle in the forest and run. There we go. So now I've got 4 little pictures, and these are going to go over the top. So I've got this beautiful, like, I'm not quite sure what it is. It's like a seating area, which is just beautiful. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to put it here, right in the middle. That looks lovely. I'd love to sit in there. And then I've got these beautiful purple flowers, and a tree, which just really caught my eye. So I'm going to put that there. And then I've got a stone fairy, which I love fairies, and fairies are known to live in the forest, aren't they? So we've got to have a fairy. I'm going to put that there. And then a butterfly, because again, I love butterflies. I love seeing butterflies in the forest. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. So it didn't take me that long to place it. It might take you a little bit longer, and you might want to pause this video. I think it's not took me as long because I've pre-cut them out. So don't worry if it is taking you slightly longer. It's not a problem. Now, as you can see, this looks like an A4 piece of paper, like how we started. Okay, so it's not a mistake. Okay, what I'm going to do now is turn it over, and then here you can see the outside of my door. Okay, with some of the images just overlapping slightly. So what I'm going to do is follow the line of the door with my scissors and cut out the parts of the image that I don't need anymore. Okay, so I'm just going to follow the line of the door. It might be that your images fit inside your door, which is fantastic, but my images didn't because they were so big and I wasn't quite sure how they'd look. So I've done it this way, but you can do it the other way, that's fine. Where's that come from? Oh, that's my butterfly. Just trim that. Okay, so I'm going to do the same. Just follow the edge of the door. I find it easier to do it this way. I wonder how you find it. I'm just going to trim down the side. Around the bottom, which isn't a lot really. And then back up the side. And there we go. Move all those to one side. So there we have it. On the outside we have our door, and on the inside we have our magical garden. So let's fold it back into place. So you'll follow the creases where you folded it earlier. And that's it. Fold it like this. And just push it down so you get those creases. There we go. So this is my door. How magical. So once I open my door, there we have my magical forest. Some of them aren't stuck down, so what I'm going to do is just go over with the glue stick where I've missed. Okay. I think I did a pretty good job. Oh, there's a little bit in the corner. Oops. Okay. A little bit there. A little bit here. That's it. Excellent. Okay, I'm really happy with that. I love the deer in the bottom. I wonder what yours looks like. I'm really excited to see these finished pieces. Okay, so what we're going to do now, once we've closed the door, is decorate the front. And you can decorate the back as well, if you like. And that's where the pencils and the pens come in handy. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is draw some, if I can find the orange, I'm going to draw some things on my door. I'm going to draw some flowers because I really like flowers. And you can decorate this door however you like. You could put a letterbox on there if you wanted to receive mail through it. I'm just going to put some stems on here. And this is just going to be a little bit of grass and some flowers. There we go. I must not forget to put the petals on. I'm going to go for pink flowers. So we'll put some nice big petals on there. Now you can take as long as you like to do this. You can create a beautifully decorated door. What I'm going to do is find the brown, and then on my door I'm going to put some lines so that it looks a little bit like wood. And then it's going to be a wooden door. And what am I going to do now? Now I think I need something to open the door with, like a hook or something. So what I'm going to do is put a nice door knocker on here. And then people can knock before they come in. There we go. And I'm just going to put some more grass on the bottom because I like that look, but I'm going to use a darker green. Because this is going to be a door that leads into the forest, so it's got grass all around it. Okay, so there we have it. That's my door, and I'm not going to decorate the back today, but you can. That's fine. So that is my finished door, and then once you open it up, we go into the magical forest. I'm really pleased with that. Okay, so please do share your magical doors and what's inside them. I'm really interested to see what is inside them. So what you can do is tag your video or your picture and upload your picture. Okay, so thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, bye.